All right, so I want to show you the difference between fig buds and growth buds on fig cuttings. And so if you harvest cuttings off of your fig trees, it's going to be important to know the differences between fig buds and growth buds. And the reason why is that when you have cuttings, you don't have a root system, you don't have nutrients from the ground. And so you're only wanting to grow roots and then eventually growth buds. The problem is your fig cuttings are going to be in survival mode because they're going to sense they're disconnected from the ground and they want to produce seeds, which they think are going to come from figs. And so your cuttings are going to attempt to push out fig buds, which will actually never mature. And so it ends up just wasting growth and almost killing your cuttings. And they never go to maturity anyway, so you might as well remove them. But the question is which one's which? And I know the first time I did fig cuttings, I saw this happening and I was, 75% sure I knew which was which, but I was scared I was going to break off growth buds, and so I was reluctant to do it. So the point of this video is just to give you that reassurance that yes, you're doing the right thing. So if you look here, you'll see there's two different buds next to each other. On the right, above this leaf scar, I have two buds right here. You can see a big bud here and then a small bud right next to it. The big bud right here, this is a fig bud. This bigger bud, about twice the size. One next to it is going to be a growth bud. And you can see other examples of this, fig versus growth bud. And then actually on the right here, we actually have a fig bud on the right and a growth bud on the left. So they're not always on the right. This one right here, I actually broke off the fig bud on the left a few days ago. I was handling the cutting and I accidentally bumped it. I actually knocked it off. But on the right, you can see that other bud. That's actually going to be a growth bud. I can't remember if that's the one I already showed. It probably is. But yeah, again, the one on the left, fig bud, the one on the right, growth bud. And you can kind of see the fig bud's a little bit more round. But in this particular case, it's kind of hard to tell the difference. See, that one I'm not 100% sure on. So if you're not 100% sure, you can wait. With that one, it's going to be the one on the right is a fig bud and the one on the left is a growth bud. And typically what you'll want to do is remove the fig buds, like I said, to make sure that your nutrients are only going to the production of roots and the production of growth buds, especially if it's just a cutting. And right here I have some single node cuttings that I'm experimenting with in my arrow garden. And it's kind of hard to tell the difference here, but I'm pretty sure the one on the left is a fig bud and the one on the right is a growth bud. And this one only looks like it has a single bud. And I think that, I'm not 100% sure on that one. So I'll just leave it on there until it makes it very clear. Because if it's only a fig bud, I might be in trouble. But I'm pretty sure this is a growth bud because you can kind of tell because they are slightly pointy at the top of it. Oh, that's kind of cool. It looks like I might have 3 buds on that one. But I think that big one is going to be a fig bud. It's kind of hard to tell because it's facing almost straight up. That's weird. Yeah, the other ones you can't really tell. But it's pretty clear on these. That big giant bud, the round one, fig bud, and then growth bud is next to it. So hope that helps you to know which ones are the fig buds so you can remove them.